How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my Ring of Honor Best in the World 2014 pay-per-view review. This was Ring of Honor's first ever live pay-per-view, so it was a pretty big deal. A lot of hype surrounding it going into the show. And I gotta say, coming out of the show, I don't think Ring of Honor disappointed by any means. I thought this was an awesome show here. Definitely a great production value as well. I was very surprised how well the production value was. Crystal clear HD, great video packages, opening video packages and video packages to hype up each match. Just excellent work by Ring of Honor. 2 thumbs up. Good stuff. Okay, now the first match we had to kick off the show was a 6-man Mayhem match, which would the winner would get a future Ring of Honor World Television Championship match. ACH versus Caprice Coleman versus BJ Whitmer versus TaDarius Thomas versus Tommaso Ciampa versus Watanabe. This was actually a really good opener. The rules was kind of confusing. You had 2 guys start the match, and basically whenever a guy got thrown out of the ring, whoever wanted to come in the match basically just jumped into the match. So the rules is kind of weird, but this match was pretty fun. I think in this match, ACH and TaDarius Thomas really stood out here. Caprice Coleman was pretty good in this match as well. To me, those are the 3 guys that really stood out in this match. Just a lot of fast action pace from those guys. Great stuff. Watanabe kind of didn't really fit in there. You can definitely tell he was kind of slow and didn't really adapt to the style of everyone else. It was just kind of like wasn't really getting what was going on, and the crowd was booing him and whatnot. So he was kind of just there. He really didn't contribute to the match, I thought. Tommaso Ciampa, did his regular stuff here. BJ Whitmore was BJ Whitmore. I'm not a huge fan of BJ Whitmore by any means, so I really didn't care for him all that much. But this match was fun. A lot of fun stuff. Of course, the last 5 minutes of this match, you just had basically everyone kicking the shit out of each other. Everyone's hitting their finishes and whatnot. Everyone's doing outside dives and just going insane in the last 5 minutes. So definitely a very fun opener here. ACH picked the victory. With a nice dive on the outside and threw TaDarius Thomas in the ring and picking his finisher for the 1-2-3 to end up earning a future Ring of Honor World TV title match. So definitely a very fun opener there. Good stuff. Next, we actually had the ROH World Television Championship match. Jay Lethal versus Matt Taven. It was actually a pretty good match. Truth Martini, of course, had to be handcuffed to the ring, not the ring post. He didn't actually time so it was the post, but it was like the thing that connects the post to the turnbuckle. So he was handcuffed to that. So he didn't want to get handcuffed. He actually tried to run to the back, but didn't work out. He ended up giving in and handcuffing himself to the post. But this match, I thought this was pretty fun as well. I thought Taven and Jay Lethal killed it. I thought they put on a pretty entertaining match. It was pretty slow at the beginning of it, but I thought it started to progress and pick up. Matt Taven, I'm not a huge fan of Matt Taven. I don't really care for him, but I thought him and Jay Lethal put on a pretty good match here. Truth Martini, the story of him trying to get his hands on Truth Martini throughout the entire match, played a factor. Every time you go at him, either I forgot what her name was, the lady they were with, or Jay Lethal, one of them would always step in the way, so it'd prevent Matt Taven from getting Truth Martini. But this was a fun match. The ending was kind of questionable. You had Matt Taven trying to get at Truth Martini, but Truth Martini, the chick they're with, she ends up breaking the handcuffs, and Truth Martini ended up running to the back, and Jay Lethal ended up getting Matt Taven in the ring and then pinning the lethal injection for the 1-2-3 to retain the TV title. So the ending was kind of questionable, but I thought the overall match was fun and enjoyable. I liked it, so good stuff there. And next we had the submission match, Roderick Strong versus Cedric Alexander, which I thought was an awesome match here. The storytelling was on par. This was a great match. The storytelling, I said, was just amazing. Just these two basically beating the holy hell out of each other. These guys, you can tell they went all out. They were sweating buckets. They were just exhausted, just beating the holy hell out of each other. And honestly, I couldn't ask for a better match between these two. I haven't seen their Global Wars match or their Supercard of Honor match, so I can't, actually, I saw their Global Wars match. It was pretty good. But I haven't seen their Supercard of Honor 8 match yet. Though from what I saw here, these two actually killed it, like I said. Just awesome match here. This is honestly probably my favorite match in the entire show. The backbreakers, the emotion, the storytelling, everything about this match, I really enjoyed it. Roderick basically killed Cedric when he just threw him onto the apron with his back. He pretty much just killed him. But just very enjoyable match. Cedric Alexander just the end just went beast mode, beat the holy hell out of Roderick. ended up giving him a backbreaker onto the turnbuckle, and then ended up putting him Roderick in his own submission, and then putting him in the stronghold. Roderick taps out, so Cedric Alexander wins the match. I was actually really surprised with that because, you know, Cedric Alexander isn't a submission wrestler. They made that known in commentary, so I think that made that, you know, that added to the match even more. That, you know, Cedric was doing these submission holds that he usually doesn't do. You know, he's trying everything he possibly could to beat Roderick strong here, and he ended up doing it with Roderick's own moves. So I thought that was pretty good. So thumbs up there, a great match. Next we go into the Briscoes versus Matt Hardy and Michael Bennett. You know, this match, 5 minutes into the match, you know, basically just brawling. You basically had Matt Hardy in the match a little bit. You basically had the quick tags between Michael Bennett and Matt Hardy. 5 minutes, like I said, go by, and then Mike Bennett gets DQ'd, ends up hitting Jay Briscoe with the Iconic Championship, which was Jay Briscoe's original Real World Championship, when Briscoe is going for the Jay Driller on Matt Hardy. Match ends in DQ. Nigel McGuinness comes out and says, "We're not ending the match this way. We're making this no DQ. We're starting this match now." And the match goes, and it's an awesome match here. Awesome brawl. You know, you basically had Mike Bennett and Mark Briscoe going at it while Jay and Matt Hardy went at it. And it was funny because Mike Bennett just kept throwing chairs at Mark Briscoe. Like, you take a chair and just chuck it at him like 3 or 4 times. I thought it was hilarious for whatever reason. I don't know, it looked funny. But Jay Briscoe just beat the holy hell out of Matt Hardy. Basically, this is basically a fight. This is what this was. You had chairs, you had tables, you had ladders. Basically like a TLC match almost in a way. Just an all-out fight. You had Maria out there, of course. You had, you know, Briscoes going through tables. You had Mike Bennett going through tables. Mark Briscoe hitting elbows. This is pretty much just an all-out brawl right here, and this was just awesome. I was actually really surprised with this because going into this match, I wasn't expecting anything. I thought it'd be like an okay match at best, but I think the no DQ stipulation being added really helped this match. I thought it was a great match here. This is actually probably my second favorite match of the night. This was just awesome stuff here. The famous guy, I don't want to call him the famous guy. The actor that was with Matt Hardy, he played into the match as well. Which, you know, he really didn't play a lot, but he took a bump. He took an elbow from Mark Briscoe, so that was saying much for him. But yeah, the ending was awesome. You know, Jay Briscoe ended up hitting a superplex from a ladder through a table on Matt Hardy, and then up hitting the Jay Driller on him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, awesome match here. Briscoes, awesome tag team, one of the best tag teams in ROH. Ever, and probably right now, you can't go wrong with the Briscoes match, especially when it's like a fight like match like this. So awesome stuff there, just awesome. Next, I think I'm not sure when this segment happened, but he had a segment with a new ROH signee, Moose, who was a football player, being interviewed. Basically, the charisma of a fucking toad. He's the definition of a fucking person with no charisma at all. I'm not here to talk about my feet. I'm just here to talk about. I'm just here to enjoy the show. That's all I'm here for. That's what he was doing. It was horrible. Vita Scott ended up coming out talking about the streak with Artie Evans. He wasn't there, but she just basically offered him to join her, and he's like, "I'm just here for the show. I'm just here for the show." So the whole segment was kind of like, okay, but yeah, it was kind of awkward. But next we go into Kevin Steen versus Silas Young. A match I thought was pretty good. You know, Silas Young I haven't seen a lot of, but I don't really like him. To me, he's a scrub, not a real last man, but a real last scrub, or whatever, the real last man, the last real man. Yeah, he's the last real scrub. That's what he is, not a real last man. But this match was good. I enjoyed it. You know, Silas Young got a lot of offense. He you know, definitely beat Steen down a lot. Actually, you know, held up on his own. But, you know, Steen was just, you know, he got his ass kicked. I'll admit it. Steen got his ass kicked the majority of this match. And Silas Young were pretty good. And Silas Young, I thought he died. He took a bump. I forgot what bump he took, but I thought he died. He just, I don't know. I thought he died. But, yeah, fun match here. Like I said, I wasn't expecting too much, but it was enjoyable. Kevin Steen picking the victory on Silas Young with the package power driver, of course. Picked the victory 1, 2, 3. Ended up cutting a post-match promo, basically, you know, praising Silas Young, and then, you know, basically saying that, you know, his contract at ROH is pretty much coming to an end. He's only going to be around for another month and a half, so he's not going to be there very much longer. And pretty much, you know, before he can say anything else, Silas attacks him, you know, pretty much continuing the feud. So it looks like we're going to get another Kevin Steen Silas Young match down the road within the next month before Steen leaves. Pretty much from the promo, what I got is I'm going to WWE. That's pretty much it. That's what I got from that promo. So yeah, definitely a good match. And Kevin Steen, hopefully you have a great last month or month and a half, however long you're in ROH for. But yeah, good match there, Silas. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing your last couple matches. Next we go on to the ROH World Tag Team Championship match. reDRagon taking on the returning Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. This was actually a great match, but the only problem was the crowd was dead. The crowd did not really seem into it. It was kind of funny because the crowd would be dead silent, and all of a sudden they'd be going from dead silent to "this is awesome." Like, how do you do that? How do you just be dead and just start chanting "this is awesome"? Like, that made no sense to me. But this is a fun match. This is probably the best match on the overall card, like match-wise. But just like I said, the crowd being dead didn't really help this match at all. I don't know why they were dead for this match. Maybe they didn't really know Daniels and Kazarian that well, which I'm assuming they did. Well, I don't know, because they were pretty quiet when they came out too. But fun match. reDRagon dominated a lot of this match. You know, you had frequent tags between Kazarian and Daniels. There was actually quite a few times where we thought Daniels and Kazarian were actually going to win the tag team titles. You know, Christopher Daniels was with the BME twice but missed. But Frankie Kazarian injuring his shoulder, which, you know, was kind of like, ooh, you know, I don't know if he's just selling it. Like, you know, I don't know if he actually hurt his shoulder or if he was just selling it, because when he hit the flux capacitor on Kyle O'Reilly, he sold it like a mofo. That is the injured shoulder. But like I said, fun match. reDRagon up retaining with chasing the dragon on Kazarian. Kazarian kicked out, and then of course Kyle O'Reilly put him in the armbar on his injured arm, and yeah, you know, basically no choice but to tap out. So reDRagon retains. I think that was a good decision. You know, I think a lot of people thought Daniels and Kazarian would win the tag team titles here, but I thought it was good that they didn't, because I thought, you know, it'd be dumb to just give, you know, titles to the guys who just came back. And I think it makes reDRagon look good, beating a top team like them. So it's definitely a way to make a reDRagon look really good. So like I said, really good match, probably the best overall match of the night. But yeah, fun stuff there. And then we go to the main event, ROH World Championship match, Adam Cole versus Michael Elgin. Solid match here. You know, I wouldn't say it's one of their best matches. You know, I think their best match I think I've seen from them is probably their Bola 2012 finals match. I haven't seen their Death Force Honor match from last year, or I haven't seen their Border Wars 2012 match. So I can't really say it's been their best match or one of their best matches, but it was definitely a solid match here. Adam Cole pretty much tried everything to retain. Of course, he had interference by Michael Bennett and Matt Hardy when Cole super kicked Todd Sinclair. By the way, I thought Todd Sinclair was dead because that super kick was deadly. That was, oh man, I thought his head flew off into the crowd. But this was a solid match here. You know, Michael Elgin definitely overcame the odds. You know, he's just beating the shit out of everyone in sight. But of course, the numbers game caught up to him. But fortunately enough, he had War Machine, Hanson, and Rowe come out and help him. I'm not familiar with them, so I can't really say anything on their behalf. But looks like they're going to be feuding with Michael Bennett and Matt Hardy. I don't know. But yeah, pretty much came down to Cole and Elgin. But you know, of course, Maria tried to get involved, but Mischief came out, Michael Elgin's wife, pretty much got her out of the way. So pretty much came down to Cole and Elgin one-on-one. Cole ended up hitting Florida Keys, ended up hitting Panama Sunrise. He was hitting all his finishers multiple times, and Elgin kept kicking out. Elgin was just not giving in. Then eventually, of course, Michael Elgin ended up hitting the powerbomb on him, and 1, 2, 3 ended up winning the ROH World Title. Good for Michael Elgin. You know, I think a lot of people thought he was going to win it years ago. You know, I think a lot of people thought 2012 against Davey he was definitely going to win it, but didn't. And, you know, a lot of people turned sour on Michael Elgin because he never won the title. I think a lot of people got sick of him chasing the title. And now that he's finally a champion, it's interesting to see what direction they're going to go in from now on. I mean, it sucks for me to see Adam Cole lose the title because Adam Cole's one of my favorite wrestlers. So for selfish reasons, it sucks for him to see him lose it. But I think it's about time for him to lose it. You know, he's had the title for 9 months now. So it's about time someone else got it. And for Michael Elgin to finally get it, a guy who's really deserved it, I couldn't be more happier for him. So ROH best in the world, great show, 2 thumbs up. Really excited to see where ROH goes from now on. Just a bright future ahead of them, I believe, especially the pay-per-view deal now. I think they're going to be doing great things. Looking forward to it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.